What is next for Islam Makachev? All right, he just defended his belt at 155, and it was against Volkanovski. Kind of held up the division, but it was an amazing fight. I loved every second of it. But now, what's next for him? I have three options. Let's get into it. So the first option, let's get this debunked because this fighter needs to win in order to be even an option, and that is Conor McGregor. If Conor McGregor beats Michael Chandler, now the UFC, he doesn't deserve it. I'm not saying he deserves it, but the UFC is a business before anything, and there's a lot of politics in business, and in the UFC, no one has more politicians on their side than Conor McGregor. If he gets a knockout win versus Michael Chandler, or even just a dominant victory, why doesn't Islam take a Conor McGregor fight and get paid millions? Anyone and everyone wants to fight Conor McGregor if you're a trained professional, and it's just millions of dollars, and it should be a fairly easy fight for Islam Makachev, depending on not depending, based off of the stylistics of each fighter. I think Islam, he just went through a war, so it makes sense for him to wait it out and just see what happens. And if McGregor does win, which I think he does have a chance to beat Michael Chandler, then why not take that money fight and defend your belt, get a millions and millions in pay-per-view sales, and that's that. But that's not my favorite option. I think that's a very realistic option. I don't like it. I don't think McGregor deserves it, but it's still an option. My second option, and this is my best option. This is what I think should happen. It has to be Beneil Dariush. Benny has been butching up fighters. He's just been taking out people left and right, and the UFC is just kind of leaving them to dry hide. Realistically, there's even rumors that he's going to fight Charles Oliveira. It makes no sense. If I'm him, Dustin Poirier, he's coming off a win versus Chandler, but he's had so many chances versus Khabib and versus Islam, or not Islam, versus Charles and Khabib. Same thing with Gaethje. He had a chance versus Khabib, and he had a chance versus Oliveira. Why? Give Beneil Dariush a chance. He just took out Gamrot. Give Beneil Dariush a chance. He's not the typical on the billboard style. He's not a real muscular guy. But who cares? At the end of the day, we want the best fighters fighting the best fighters, and Beneil Dariush could possibly be the best fighter at 155, but no one's giving him a chance to fight. It's kind of blowing my mind. I like that style. I think stylistically that could be Islam's hardest fight besides Volkanovski, but he's at 145 now again. So out of Dustin, out of Gaethje, out of Fiziev, out of all the top guys, I think Beneil Dariush has the skill set, the best fitted skill set to possibly beat Islam Makachev. I want to see Beneil Dariush. That's that. And then my last option, Charles Oliveira. Just run it back. It doesn't seem to me like Charles is pushing very hard for an immediate rematch. But if you don't want to give Beneil Dariush a chance, Charles Oliveira has built himself up a very well. He's a whole new fighter. Just give him the rematch. Fans want to see it. I would be down for the rematch. I think that's a very realistic option. But my main option is Beneil Dariush. Those are my options for what is next for Islam Makachev. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more UFC content.